Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. You might be wondering why I kind of look a little shiny and a little like undone right now. And that is because I'm going to show you guys how to go from this face. This has been on for a little bit. This is what I typically do for a work day. And I'm going to show you guys how to go from this to Glam without having to remove all of your makeup. I thought this would be kind of appropriate because Valentine's Day is tomorrow when you guys are seeing this. And I know that some of you might have plans, but it might be after work and you want to look a little bit more glam for your date, but you're like, I don't have time to really go in and like redo my whole face. So I'm just going to show you guys some few tips and tricks that I personally use when I want to go from work to date night glam. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, because I do have oily skin, is I am going to take a tissue. You can use anything. I really love to use Chipotle napkins or Starbucks napkins because they are, I don't know what makes them this way, but they don't absorb all the excess product. They only get the oil off, but I keep those in my car, so I don't have those with me right now. So I'm just going to take some tissues and just blot in my T-zone area because I do get pretty oily throughout the day. So I just want to blot a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with some powder. I'm currently using the, oops, there went the sponge, the Milani Shine Proof powder. This is really good, but you can just take any kind of powder you like, maybe with a little bit more coverage. And I'm just going to hit the T-zones really quick with a brush. Just to sort of, mattify that area a little bit more. Okay, then I'm going to go in and just kind of see what I need to touch up. Maybe I need to touch up my blush a little bit, if I need to kind of touch up my bronzer, but honestly today I think that it looks okay. So I'm going to actually just go in and contour a little bit because I feel like I don't contour every day for work personally. So when I do kind of go out, I like to get a little bit more of a chiseled look. So I'm just taking the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. It's this little like matte sculpting trio, and I'm actually just going to use the brush in it. And I'm going to take the contour shade, which is the middle one, and just sort of carve out the cheekbones a little bit. Just to kind of give me a more glam look, a little more chiseled. Maybe take it on the nose a little. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the eyes. So that's kind of it for the face. Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to add highlight. I lied. So I usually kind of don't wear highlight for work. It's just not something that I take the time to do every morning. But of course, when I'm doing a glam look, I do like to add highlight. So this one is from e.l.f. It's one of their HD highlighting powders in Starlight Glow. It's a really pretty champagne color. I really like these powders. And I'm just going to hit the tops of my cheekbones. Maybe like my Cupid's bow. Down the nose a little. Just to kind of add some glitz and glamour. And we're not going to be done with this. We're going to use this again. So hold on to that. But now let's move on to the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. Again, you could take any matte shadow you want. And I'm going to actually take this Milani brush. It's a small little crease brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this deep plum right here. All you want to make sure you have is a deeper matte shade. And so I do a wing every day because that's just my style and that's what I like, what eyeliner I like, kind of like that shape on my eyes. So what I typically do is I go from my wing and I just blend a little bit of a darker shade up into the crease a little. And I mean, you could do this with a single shadow. I just had this palette right here and I really enjoy this palette. I like the way it blends. So I'm just sort of adding that deep plum on the outer corner to kind of smoke things up just a smidge. So I like to just sort of, like I said, deepen things up just a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with like this shade right here. It's kind of like a medium brown. And I'm just going to blend that shade out and up a little bit. So it'll give it that more kind of smoky effect. So as you guys can see, I look a little bit more glam now. Than I did when we started. Now you could obviously do this even more. You could smoke it out even more, or you can leave it like this. I can't decide what I particularly want to do today, but I think for today, I might add a little bit of this shade down here, just kind of like on the lid a little bit, just to sort of darken things up. Now I'm going to go in with that same like little brush that we started with and take the dark shade that we first used and just take it like around from upper wing down to the lower lash line. I'm not being too precise with this, which I like this type of look, you know. It's like a little bit smoky, but it's also still, you know, kind of not like blacks and stuff smoky, you know. Okay. So now that I have everything kind of like smoked out a little bit and a little bit more glam with the eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in with that highlight like I was telling you guys before that we used all over the face. And I'm just going to add this to the brow bone just for some added shimmer. And then in the inner corner as well. Okay, now for eyeliner, I'm going to go in with my Essence I Heart Extreme, or no, sorry, that's my mascara. The Essence Extreme Long Lasting Eyeliner in But First Espresso. It's just a nice brown eyeliner. It's a couple dollars and it's really, really good. So I'm going to run this on my lower waterline. I usually like to just take it maybe like a halfway in. I don't like to do the like whole thing. Just because I don't like that on my eyes, but do whatever like you prefer. You know, you can take it all the way in. That's all right. It's nothing, you know, terrible. And then if I wanted to, I could add false lashes, but for the sake of this video, I'm not going to, because let's get real. Who has, you know, who wants to take that time after work? You might be doing this look, you know, in the car or in your work bathroom, and you don't want to take like lashes and glue and all that stuff. So I'm going to show you guys a trick. What you want to do is I pick up my eye, and I'm going to line my upper waterline. It's kind of gross to watch, so I'm sorry if this grosses you out. But what this does is it adds some thickness to your lash line, so where your eyelashes look thicker without having to do falsies. So just do this really quick, and these eyeliners stay in place a really long time. And then I'm not even going to like reapply my eyeliner or my mascara. I'm just going to give my lashes a quick curl, even though I already have mascara on and I know this is like a kind of a no-no. I'm going to do it anyway. And so I just kind of give them a quick curl again. And then I'm going to move on to lips. So you could do any kind of lip you want to do with this look. Obviously, it's pretty neutral. You could do a nude lip, a gloss, a matte, whatever you want to do. I'm going to throw on a bold lip just because, to be honest, if you don't want to do any of this and you just want to do the lip, that would probably be enough because you would look way more glam with just a bold lip and maybe even like a light eye. I love that type of look. But if you want to go like all out, you totally can. So I'm just using this Wet n Wild lip liner in Gone Burgundy. And then I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula Healthy Lip in Raisin Immunity. I did a whole video on these liquid lipsticks. I love them because they're not super drying, but they're not going to kiss off on a lot of things. So if you are going to be doing some kissing on Valentine's Day, you don't got to worry about that. Okay, now to finish off the look, I'm just going to set it with a little Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this setting spray so much. It just really holds everything in, but I also love the Milani one if you want a more drugstore option. And sort of spritz it. Woo. And then, you know, throw on some jewelry. fix your hair a little bit, and you are good to go. So that is it for this video, you guys. It's really easy little tips that hopefully can help you go from work to glam in a pretty fast way. You don't have to use all of these techniques. You know, if you don't like to contour, don't do the contouring. If you don't want a smoky eye, don't do the eyes. You know, just take these tips and, you know, make them your own. But I just wanted to do this, so hopefully it was helpful to some of you out there. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!